Namaskar, good day to all. Respected dignitaries of the conference, organizers of NUV Media Connect International Conference, I thank everyone giving an opportunity to participate and present the research paper. I am Ms. Yuvrani, Assistant Professor, Department of Visual Communication, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram Campus, Chennai and Tamil Nadu. Our research paper topic is about rising revolution of Tamil movie releases, heroine lead movies on digital streaming platforms OTT in the year 2020. Gollywood cinema, popularly named in Indian film industry, has been into a new revolution in movie releases. It's evident during this pandemic situation, COVID-19, which has pulled down many countries and different aspects, theatrical movie releases has been fully shut to control the spread of deadly virus among the audience. So many Tamil movies waited for the release has been stopped abruptly. A huge loss has been faced by the Bollywood film producers. A decision by Tamil Film Producer Council to release few films directly on digital streaming platforms like Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, Hotstar, Z5, etc. came into full existence as a new revolution in releasing Tamil movies. So in this year 2020, a quite number of movies queued up and got released on OTT platform. So many heroine lead, and in the other words, we can say it as women-centric movies was released and put on the television screens. Audience expected male star films comparatively, but male star films are commercially packaged and they tend to prefer the movie showcase only on the big screens. So this research will be a study about female-centric movie releases on digital streaming platforms in the year 2020. So her huge subscription rate has been evidenced, especially in the year 2020. Unfortunately, a pandemic year which restricted audiences to watch movies on big screens. So this research is going to discuss about success of 5 women-centric movies, women lead movies released in this year. Jyotika's Ponmahal Vandal, Keerthi Suresh Penguin, Anushka's Silence, Aishwarya Rajesh's Ka Pe Ranasingam, and Nayanthara's Mookuthi Amman. So this will be a qualitative and quantitative study to analyze the audience welcoming the release of the mentioned 5 films on OTT and a trendsetter creating a new revolution in Tamil cinema industry. So from a time when even self-proclaimed feminist films needed to be propped up by famous male actors, it has been a year of much feminism of women and their stories instantly taking center stage and demanding their space. After a long time, stories of women came to be accepted as financially viable. Movie treats women as women, giving space for their needs, angers, imperfections, vulnerabilities, and desires. Many directors of Tamil cinema strongly believe that viewers are looking for fresh, edgy, and relatable content. They also have a lineup of originals across languages for the next year with female leads. According to Film Trade Analysis, the whole trend of having women in the lead in win-to-win situation for both the audience and OTT players. So Amala Pal, famous heroine, has said in an interview to a newspaper, to a famous newspaper, The Hindu, dated July 11, 2019. She has given an interview saying that she believes that this is a great time for female actors in the industry because of the substantial roles offered to them and therefore the increasing exploration of women-centric movies. And director Lakshmi Ramakrishnan feels that ladies are finally getting their due because the trade recognizes the commercial potential of those stories. So audience waited and audience are keenly watching the movies based on the storyline and social message delivered by the female lead movies. So, and we have discussed about OTT platforms. So, as I mentioned, the 5 films, the first 3 films, Ponmahal Vandal, Penguin, and Anushka's Silence, was released in Amazon Prime Video, in which, like, Amazon Prime Video is a fashionable video streaming service and OTT service in India. It was launched in 2016 in India. So the subscription rate of for Amazon Prime is 129 per month and 999 per year. And Disney Plus Hotstar, Nayanthara's Mookuthi Amman was released on that OTT platform. So again, they have different types of plan, and the movie was released in VIP plan, which was 399 per year. And Kaapir Anasangam is Aishwarya Rajesh movie. It was released in Z5, and again 365 rupees per year. Subscription rate is 365 rupees per year. So, so I've just done a study only about these three platforms, and I've given in the research paper. And I've done a qualitative study about these five films. So, Pon Mahal Vandal. So, first movie to discuss. So, this movie, it was the first to be released in this year 2020. So, when all the movies were thinking of their releases on OTT, so if theatrical releases was not possible, so they started to release in OTT, and this was the first film released, and it hit on the television screens and it had a huge success. So this movie discusses about the sensitive issue of sexual abuse of children and the hidden laws and secrets revolving around the society. So the director J.J. Fredericks, he said, like, it's a maker's decision to release it directly on OTT platform, the controversy surrounding it. But it takes only few minutes into the film for us to realize that the makers were being just sensible by taking this route rather than go for a theatrical release. So again, this was a small budget film, and it delivered a good social message for abusive, for the child abuse, and it gave a message to the women audience to be safer, to be more safer with the girl children in the society. And they showcased many things, like what all happens in the society and how the crime happens and come how to recover from that and all. So Jyotika's role was very appreciable in this movie. She played as a lawyer, she played as a mother, she played as a daughter. So all the three roles she coped up very well, and her role character was appreciated by the Tamil audience. And next movie we discussed about Penguin. So again, it got released in Amazon Prime Video on June 19, 2020. It is like a regular investigative thriller with a serial killer backdrop and takes the form of revenge for trivial reasons in the end. So Kirti Suresh role as a mother searching for her son and finding the hidden secrets of a close circle of friends, giving a social message for ignoring kids at all stages in all age groups, how it affects children and how it affects the society. So this is about this the storyline of this movie, and again it had a good success on OTT. The next movie to discuss is Silence. So in this, Anushka Shetty, Madhavan played a good role, and the characterization of Anushka, the female lead in this movie, she was like a mute artist. Sorry, she was like a mute artist, and she is the one, like, again, this movie again, it was a visual treat. It's like a horror come thriller movie, like giving a social message about like abusing girls, abusing women in the society. So again, this this was a huge success, and this movie got released on October 2nd, 2020. So it was released on Gandhi Jayanti, which was a national holiday, and everyone watched on that day. So the subscribers of Amazon Prime Video, so they watched on that particular day, which was a national holiday. So, and this movie got released in many languages, say Telugu, Malayalam, Kannadam, etc. And next is about Kape Ranasingam, which was released on Z5 Multiplex. This movie, like, they gave tickets, like it was into time slots. So for 3 hours, we have to pay money and we can watch that movie. It was like that. And again, this movie, like the people who are working in abroad, how the dead bodies are missing and how their death are done like illegally or legal form, legally how it is moved to places and all. So Aishwarya Rajesh, the female lead in this movie, has done a good job. Her role was appreciable, And this was based on a true story of many affected Indian women who lost their husband's life when they go abroad for work, and the sad part of not receiving their dead bodies for funeral. So her role was appreciated, and it was very realistic, and it created an impact among audience. A strong social message was given and awareness was created among the women audience. And next movie to be discussed is about Mookuthi Amman, Nayandara fame Mookuthi Amman, which was released in Disney Plus Hotstar. So this movie again started from film promotion. Like they planned for theatrical release, and unfortunately in this pandemic year they released on this OTT platform. It was like Nayantara, she is a superstar of Tamil cinema industry, and her movie has a huge demand among the audience, among the youngsters, among the women audience in Tamil cinema. So, like the film promotion started like with first look poster, teaser, trailer, promos, and too many promotions in the television channels, in FM, through newspapers and all. Like it created a huge curiosity among the audience, and they were waited for the film. So this movie was released on Diwali, on November 14, 2020. Everyone this movie was a Diwali release, and it gave a huge entertainment to say. It's like a family entertainment movie. So again, this movie was appreciable, and Nayandara as a lead role. So she played a character of Amman, and it was a huge hit. It had a huge success. So the profit for the movie was very good. And we have done a quantitative study. We did a survey, and we gave 10 questions to the general audience. So we divided the audience into 4 groups. The first one was students, homemakers, work professionals, and business people. So it is due to this pandemic situation, the survey, like we didn't go down to the people and gave the forms. Like we did it through online, through Google Forms. This structured questionnaire was distributed to the samples and collected, and we collected the individual opinion through online. So the sample size was 100. The question we asked, like whether they watch movies on OTT, whether they have subscribed for OTT, whether they watch what type of movies they watch on OTT, and what they think about the release of women lead movies on OTT, and how the new revolution in Tamil cinema, and what has been changed in Tamil cinema industry nowadays, and how the people encourages women lead movies on OTT, and how they differentiate male dominant like hero fame movies with female centric movies, female lead movies, and how women lead movies, how they convey social message to the audience, and what aspect they prefer when they watch movies. And I also asked like whether in future, even when the theaters are open, even though it's open, like how whether the people will encourage release of women-centric movies on OTT. So we got all positive answers, positive replies. Like everyone has accepted. So of my interpretations, women lead movies has created a very good impact among the audience nowadays. Tamil cinema industry was well known for male dominant movies. Like we have a superstar Rajinikanth with us, we have Kamal Haasan with us, we have Ajit, Vijay. So their movies were always like it will have a very huge success, and only that type of movies will run. Apart from storyline, star casting plays a very vital role in Tamil cinema industry. But after this pandemic situation, it is evident that women lead movies is also getting into place. And it was evident after this study, after this qualitative and quantitative study, it is evident that people likes these movies, and they encourages and they welcome movies in the future. And many upcoming movies are going to come on by this year 2021. So we are all waiting for that. And also according to the OTT players, this kind of content is purely demand driven. So they say like our audience is seeking good, engaging content, stories that have strong women characters as lead protagonists. And in recent past, strong women-centric roles have tasted success in entertainment industry, critically as also commercially. The support and encouragement of this Tamil audience has made a new revolution in Tamil cinema industry. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to present my paper. So thank you so much.